Happy Thursday. Hello, everybody. I'm sitting here kind of dancing to the music, having a good old time. The sun is shining the last few days. Oh, my soul is so happy. So we have a great show tonight. Some of my very bestest friends are here. And we are going to be talking about the Mystical Retreat Weekend that's coming up the end of April. And it's going to be wild and crazy. Here it is. So all of these women, except for Andrea, because we had technical difficulties, and now I have, speaking difficulties, but we will all be here tonight. So if you would like to meet Jamilah McKenzie, Valerie Miko, and Marie Thompson, here they are. The Golden Girls, right here. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
And if anybody can guess who's who, that would be awesome. Hi, Karen and Curtis. Good to see you guys. So I don't know about you guys. I'm super pumped about this event coming up in April.
Yes, absolutely. And I have to say, it's an honor to be here with all of you amazing women. I just love being a part of this group and doing good things.
And it's an honor to have you here. Trust me, all three of you. All three of you guys are all fantastic. Together we do some pretty amazing, sometimes crazy things. But, we have like-minded minds, hearts, and souls.
Yes.
And I think that's so important for what we do. So, we put this event on several times, about 8 years now of doing typically 2 a year.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the very first time that we've really grouped up and brought Andrea into it as a part of not only the retreat, but the whole healing aspect and the love aspect. And what this world needs right now is love and healing.
Sweet love.
Yeah. So, Marie, I know everybody's kind of been busy doing little parts here. And that's what's cool about doing this one. What have you been working on?
Just
you were showing
coming up with ideas. I know. I've never done this little. This is my first time on camera like this.
That's why I'm putting you on the spot.
I know. So you put me on the spot. Of course.
Marie and I go back quite a ways. I don't even know. We were trying to figure out, I think about 13 years, maybe 14 years.
Okay.
But, real special connection. And I've been a royal pain in her butt since the very beginning. But I love her dearly.
That's what she says anyway. No.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Probably people can't tell what happens behind, this. Yeah. This is what happens every time we're in the same room together. It just is, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and hello to RJ and to Ed. Good to see y'all.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Leave it to my silly husband to spell hi that way.
Hi. You didn't spell it wrong. He spelled that exactly. My wizard knows me.
He does. He knows you so
that
well.
Was for me.
It was. So, I'm bummed that Andrea could not get on tonight. It seems like, technology is taking a little twist and there's some new things going on. We haven't totally figured it out yet, but she is really so important to this event.
Oh, yeah. So, her story is the basis for our theme. She is a miracle, and so are we.
Yeah. Exactly.
And yes, it's going to be great to have her.
Yes.
And I don't know about y'all, but this is salve for the soul.
Oh, yeah.
I need this
so
bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Our gatherings are literally our medicine. And the four of us make it a point to gather at least monthly, sometimes more. Val and I probably do more. I know we do, but it's never enough.
Right. I guys want to move in? No.
It's funny you said that. I told my husband I was running away over the Val's, and I was expecting a little more pushback. I don't know how I feel about that.
He was like, "Oh, cool! I'll come visit Tenny, right?
I'll come visit Tenny.
I'll come babysit when you guys go away."
Back to Andrea, she was mentioning the other day too, this is just as important to her to be able to see all of us and all of the people showing up. She's not had a lot of contact for quite some time because of, going through what she's been going through, but she is so hungry for just relationship, just conversation, for hugs, for so she's just as excited as the rest of us, for all of us to get together.
Yeah. So a little backstory here, anybody that doesn't know Andrea, I don't know what rock you're living under, but Andrea is the eldest daughter of the Perron family who grew up in the Conjuring house. She has written a trilogy of books. She's written other books. She has become quite the icon in the whole paranormal and UFO field. She's a big ball of love and light. And last year, she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. And she has been through an awful lot. Now, this is a woman who is used to doing a gazillion events a year. She's surrounded always by many people who absolutely love her. And she has been since October, I believe, September, because she couldn't make it face to face to even UFO Con.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what her last event was, but she has been without her people this whole time.
Yeah.
And one of her most loving tribes is right here in Michigan.
Yeah.
So
That's
this
crazy.
whole this whole event is all about gathering with her, and about the healing and about realizing that we are our own miracle.
That's right.
And she honestly, I don't want to tell her story, but she is a flipping miracle.
She is.
Yes.
So,
and we've got a lot of other things going on too. I mean,
let's talk about that.
So some of the things that you have on the schedule, right, are like some meditation, singing bowls, empowering talks, sharing, right? We get in circles sometimes and just share.
Yeah.
We do things like that. We have a craft that we're working on. That's something that Marie didn't say, but that's part of what she's working on. We're getting together items for a nice, little craft that you can take home. And I think Jamilah is going to give a little history back behind some of what this could be for you. We've been gathering all of the things needed to do these crafts. So that's going to be an exciting thing.
Yep. The thing that we love about this is because we see enough. We do paranormal and we always go in and we're lectured to, which is great. We love to hear it. But when we come together, we want everybody to interact. We want everybody to be a part of. It's like when you have moving parts, when you have things like that, it builds momentum. It raises vibrations. It makes us like just vibrate on different frequencies, and the love is palpable. It just becomes a living thing. And that's one of the things that, makes it just wonderful. It's a craft. Yes, absolutely. But during that craft, we get to share. We get to tap into, because one of the things that we don't do is we don't get to be the child. We don't nurture that inside child that likes to color and put our hands in messy stuff. We're nourishing our soul, we're nourishing our inner child, we're nourishing our sense of community, we're nourishing our healing. It's just the event, the weekend is just, like I said, it is a balm for the soul completely. And I can't wait.
Absolutely.
I can't wait either. And if you want to talk a little bit about these, I had a couple people say, what are you talking about, magic bags? So a lot of times we do some kind of a craft. We do manifestation boards or vision boards. We do the sip and paint thing, different things. But this one I think is a little more special. So
it's very personal.
Yes.
Very, very personal.
Yeah, it's kind of putting your intention is that what I'm looking for? I guess intention into creating the bag. So we're making the little magic bags. And so first you can decorate your bag. We'll have some things that you can, decorate or put little symbols or draw something on there that's something that means something to you. And then we have a lot of dried herbs and flowers, and
I'll bring some chip stones too.
Chip stones, and we have some. I have some other stones that we have. And you can pick ones that mean something to you, and then we also have. I think Deb, you were going to be bringing some sage as well, right? And so we'll have some different things that you can, whatever has meaning to you. What you're feeling at the time, and you can put it into your bag, and it'll smell nice, and it'll be kind of your bag of intentions, bag of whatever it is you're needing.
Let's call it a blessing bag.
Blessing bag. So like if you're needing healing, you might choose stones or herbs or whatever that are more geared toward healing and stuff like that. So it all depends on what you're needing, or if you just want to make it pretty, just to make it pretty and smell good, that's fine too. But so we'll be doing all of that.
Native tradition would be a medicine bag, but Jamilah had another name. What was that other name?
In the Hoodoo tradition, these are called Gree bags. They also have been called mojo bags. They have been, prepared for years, decades, centuries, just depending. It's like everybody has it. One of the things I love about this is every culture has something like this. And the more we do these things, the more we realize how alike we really are. And the history that we all share, and, the knowledge that we all bring and share, it just makes it even more special. So, that kind of, we do all kinds of stuff. We special. We just fabulous. I mean, come on.
Well, and I love it because you're bringing out the fact that every culture has different types of medicine bag, healing bag, some sort of a thing that they use. They put their own intent, their own items in, whatever they feel drawn to. So it's truly bringing all of that together as it should be. We're 2025. We shouldn't have you're this group and you're that group, and
one thing we don't like are walls,
or you do healing that way, right? We all do healing with love, so I think it's really cool. We're also going to do Friday and Saturday. We will have large healing circles. On Friday, we'll first talk about healing energy, and everybody work with, the energy and realizing that we all have it. And then we will do a healing circle Friday with Andrea in the center, but it's not only for her. You can't do this type of healing without also receiving healing. And we always will send it out to the whole world. Marie remembers that from years ago.
I remember it real well. And I'll tell you what, it's amazing. That's one of those things that I never really understood, even though we would do it at meditation and we would do the healing, and you'd feel that energy when you're in that circle. That is amazing. But then when I was down and out after back surgery, and I was at home, not even paying attention what day or time it is, and all of a sudden I felt something, and I was like, what on earth is that? And then I looked at the clock and realized that it was meditation night, and you guys were all down there. So I had to reach out and go, did you do something?
Yes, we did. And, it's a good point to make that sending healing is as powerful as hands-on. It might not feel as nice in the moment, but it's very powerful. And speaking of that, Sandra.
Yes.
Whether you can be there in person or be there in spirit, you, my love, will get healing. I promise. We promise.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And anybody that, it will go out to everybody, but yeah. And then on Saturday, rumor has it that our dear friend, Tim Rian, will be showing up.
Oh, yay.
He probably doesn't have a clue, but he will be placed in that circle, inside of the circle with Andrea. So
great.
Also receive healing. So on top of all of this serious, cool stuff that we're doing, what are a few of the fun things that we're doing?
Oh, we get to talk about shenanigans?
That's Jamila's corner.
We can't tell everything, but...
Okay, well, I will say this. One of the things I love about how Deb facilitates these, and one of the things she has always brought is open, and she allows source to work, So whenever
way smarter than I am.
Whenever we need, we bring the fun, we bring the joy, because we don't get together like that. So you never know what we're going to do, especially me. I got issues. You don't know when they're going to show up.
We love it.
Just a little bit. I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a serious thing. But anybody who knows me, I only take myself so seriously. If we can't laugh, I don't need to be there.
Right.
I think healing comes through laughter. Healing comes through joy. Healing comes through love. Healing comes through community. And I love that we are doing this. I love that we have, that source has seen to give us the collection of people that we have. It's just, we do bingo. Mm-hmm. We do a little affirmation sassy bingo.
And that is so
I love that.
Cool. I love it too. And I'm not a big bingo person, but that affirmation bingo is so amazing. It's fun. It's different. It's interactive.
The first time I brought it up, you gave me a side eye. You're like, okay.
Well, I'm thinking, you think we're old biddies here wanting to play bingo. Come on. And then you did that, and I'm like, hey.
Different twist on it.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. I like it. Yeah.
Everything we do, no matter, it doesn't always have to be so, the healing comes. It doesn't have to look the same way each time. It could be serious sometimes. It could be shenanigans the next. But either way, there is a reason behind what we do. There is a reason behind each activity. Each activity is cultivated to create a certain response, to raise a vibration of something. And it's just all together, with us all together, not focused on one individual. It's just us collectively as a unit, loving on each other. That didn't sound right, but you
know what you meant.
My point.
We're open. We depend, source needs. Whatever it's meant to be, will be.
Right. We're also going to have some vendor tables. So if anybody is interested in having a vendor table, please feel free to contact me. If you go to the Mystical Retreat Weekend page, it has my email address there, or you can get me through Facebook. But we'll have the vendors, and so the more the merrier.
Right.
We all want to shop. Shopping therapy.
So when we first posted the event, we had $30. If you buy the package, you can have a vending table for as low as $30. And then Val pouted. Well, they should be able to do a table for free or something like that. I don't know. It didn't take a whole lot of convincing. And so I said, okay, we'll announce it tonight that if you bought the package and you want to vend, you can, and it won't cost you anything extra. Thank you, Val.
You're welcome. And if you want to vend and not buy the package or have the package, if you just plan to vend, it is $100 for a table.
Right.
For the weekend.
For the weekend. That's 2 days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Technically,
it's a busy 2 days.
It's a busy 2 days, and we always end up seeing each other Sunday.
Yeah, in fact, we have a couple little things for Sunday before we leave, and we always do. So it's really more like a 2.5 day event.
Because nobody want to go home.
Right. Especially us. We're like, oh, we'll just stay.
It's just so much fun. It's just like getting together with, with family. It's like a little family reunion every time we do these things.
So I'm going to put the banner up for a minute. We can keep talking. I'll do this a few times just so everybody that's listening or viewing can see. It has the number to the hotel and some of the information. You can find all of the information on Facebook. If you type in Mystical Retreat Weekend with Andrea Perron, that event will come up, and then you can see all of the information. Or if you want to see the show or read the show description, it's also in there. So there was something I wanted to say. Oh, goose. I'm going to go back to my banner thing and take that down.
Y'all don't get it. I wasn't being mean to Goose. I was just saying shut up. That's our love language.
Stop,
he gets
Goose.
it.
Yes. When you say that to Goose, that really means I love you.
We all like to get goosed. That didn't sound right either. But
well, he started it, right? He started it, so he knows that when we say it back,
oh my God,
it definitely means we love you. So
sorry. Can y'all believe they actually let me talk? Like, what's wrong with these people?
You speak at every retreat weekend, and as lovely and funny and bubbly as you are, I've not seen one time that you've gotten up to speak and not had people just sobbing.
Well,
am I right, Marie?
Yep.
Well, she wouldn't talk so mean to everybody. They wouldn't be crying.
Well, the thing about it is like, what y'all don't understand is I have onions, placed strategically throughout the event spot. So
no, you just know where people are.
You just touch everyone's heart.
Exactly. You just get to everyone's soul.
Mm-hmm. I know what it feels like. And that's one of the things that we all have in common. We know what it feels like to not be seen. We know what it feels like to be hurt. We know what it feels like to be alone in a room. We know what it feels like to be alone when people are around you. We know what it feels like to be sick. We know what it feels like to be hurt. And we take that, and instead of turning it to hurt other people, it helps us to understand where you're coming from so we can meet you at your need. And that's what this is about. That's all that this is about. It meeting you at your need, healing, growing. We even get into some practical things. Anybody who's ever seen me do any kind of talk, I'm not just talking at you. We're giving you the steps on how to get there. If we're talking about fear, we're going to give you the steps to help overcome it. If you're talking about, and here's the thing too, one of the things I love about this is that we are so blessed to have so many different people from so many backgrounds. So if you're looking and you find that you need professional help, there's somebody that can push you in the right direction. If you need therapy, if you need something, we're not therapists, but we might know somebody who can help you match up with somebody. I mean, it's just advocates, and just we have an amazing group of people, and I tell my mom, when I talk about us and the people we're with and things like that, I call us carnies, because we always go, we're always together in different states and different towns, and I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like what has been cultivated. I'm not going to even say what we cultivated, what the universe has cultivated, what Source has done for us. I have never seen anything like this, and I'm so honored, and I'm so blessed and so privileged that I was chosen to be a part of this, because I don't know if y'all understand. I just think we're doing something different. We're doing something new. All different kind of backgrounds, all different kind of ideologies, and we just come together and love on each other. And I just haven't been a part of that before. So for me, it's just mind-blowing.
It is. It's a wonderful thing.
That's what I love about the retreats, though, is the fact that even some of our smallest retreats, where we had very low turnout of people, turned out to be so amazing, because we really connected one-on-one. I mean, and no matter what size the group tends to be, we tend to do that.
Mm-hmm. You put that trust in the universe or Source or whatever you want to call it. And those years that the attendance was low, there was a lot of possibly, there was, because I was there. There was a lot of personal needed that year, and in a larger group that might not have happened. And it always seems to just work out perfectly
at the right time.
How many people are there?
Yeah. I with this one, since the very beginning, I've always just kind of had this knowing that those who are meant to be there will be there. I don't worry about the numbers. I don't feel bad if there's a lot of people or a few people, or because I know those who are meant to be there are there.
You've said that to me before. Yeah. You've definitely, that's your thing with this. And it's always worked out perfectly.
Right. It has.
Right.
I remember one year there might have been, I don't know, the one year it was like not a lot of people there. And we went back to our room and we put on our pajamas and we came back.
Yep.
And Chris had the gold. And it was, I mean, not that I'm saying we don't like it if a lot of people, but we just don't care. We just allow us to be used for whatever. And it's
always
amazing.
The right amount of people.
It is.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And it's the type of event, if you want to wear your pajamas all weekend,
baby,
go for it. I may or may not put a bra or shoes on. You never know. It depends on how I feel.
You never wear shoes. I don't know who you.
No. Yeah, your shoes are always tucked in a corner somewhere.
You might start out with them.
I usually do, because society says you have to wear shoes in here. But yeah, you're right. They end up somewhere. Sometimes my bras do too. Sometimes my bras end up in my pockets or my purse. Or it's the way it is. And it was, it was kind of funny. I was on with Andrea on her show, World Awakening, last Friday, and we were talking about the event. She said, well, I hope people at this event realize that, I'm probably going to be in the breakfast room in my pajamas in the morning.
Fine.
And I thought, I cannot wait for her to get there and see that. Yeah, most of us are. This is, so laid back, so comfortable. We just, it's all about being relaxed and having a good time. I kind of want to go over the schedule a little bit.
Okay.
But, I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like we need to just put out there what the interfaith ministry just that it is.
We're going to go there, huh?
I thought it was going to be announced there.
Should we have an well, yeah,
We already got it out now.
Okay. Well, it's on the schedule.
That's true.
The Unity Tree Interfaith Ministry is born, and that is the four of us and Andrea. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, you have to come to find out more.
Okay, let me just say this.
Okay.
That the word ministry does not always mean what you to minister to someone means to help, to provide healing, to provide what that person needs. Ministry has been co-opted to think that it's just one specific kind of thing, but to minister to someone is to give them what they need. Period. To minister to you. I can minister to you by helping you get to level 10 on this game that you couldn't get to. You know what I mean? So I'll just put that there and continue to be fabulous over here.
Anybody else have anything they want to add to that?
No,
Following your lead.
I thought we were going to kind of wait with that, but yeah. So back to
So show up. And you'll know more.
And we're really hoping for some good weather so we can spend a little time outside looking at the lake and the sky and
just more shenanigans.
Maybe take the singing bowls out if it's nice.
Yeah, I can tell you Andrea is demanding nice weather, so we will have nice weather.
Oh, she don't want to come to the frozen tundra? She don't.
The ice is fine.
Yeah. She's a little leery of the frozen tundra.
At least the ice is fun on your lake.
Yeah,
it is. Not on ours.
No.
Oh, really?
Right.
Ours is deeper.
Yeah, much
deeper.
So I'm not going to give the whole schedule. I'm just going to talk a little bit about on Friday, 11 o'clock will be vendor setup. So if you are vending, you can come in at 11 and, set your table up. 1 o'clock is when we open to the public. Okay. We do different things throughout the day. 5 o'clock, if you are coming for the day and get a day pass, which the day passes are $30, the day ends at 5. After 5 o'clock, we continue doing things. We eat together. We have an awesome appetizer bar Friday night. And
that's included in the package.
That is included in the package. Mm-hmm. Yep. So all that we do after 5 o'clock, if you got the package, you're golden. Okay. We also, Friday night, will have the bingo, and that's the affirmation bingo.
She found her way.
Very cool. Is Annie with us?
Yes, she is.
Oh my gosh, there's my Annie. Hi, honey.
Hi, it only took me 30 minutes to figure out how to get in on my phone.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for not giving
beautiful.
up. Holy, you look amazing.
Yes, you do.
Oh, my heart.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah, I went and got it all chopped off today. That's it. I'm not dealing with this anymore. It'll grow back or not. I don't care. I'm alive.
We look a little more like sisters.
Baby, you look sexy with your
like it.
Come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Oh my God.
So bad. I know. I figured there had to be some way, somehow. I blame Mark Zuckerberg for all of this, or someone. I don't know who exactly to blame. I blame someone for all of this,
Right.
and now I'll have to go through all of it again tomorrow. I got my 2 shows tomorrow night,
Right.
and I can't do them on my phone. I have to do them on the computer. It's just they're doing this on purpose just to make us crazy.
Yep.
Yes.
They don't know us very well, do they?
No, well, I am as tenacious as a bulldog.
That's right.
Yep, I am. So I'm here, and I'm just so glad to be coming up to see you. I will have boatloads of gifts for all my girls. And when I went and got all my hair cut off today, Hold on, let me show you.
You have more hair than I do.
I have a bag full of what was left. I have. So
No.
we can do whatever white witch rituals we need to do.
You can put some of Annie's hair in your
Perfect.
bags.
There you go. Talk
We can make
about
a
a magic
pocket.
bag.
Yeah.
We can make a poppet, put on there and rub it down in healing oils.
There we go. See, I knew you'd come up with something.
Sorry.
Here you
My,
would.
my inner witch just went, hey.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I don't know. Were you able to hear us before
No.
you came on? No.
No, I was too busy screaming with like losing my shit, screaming that I can't just hit the link and be in the studio like every other time that I've ever done my show. I just don't get it. And I'm homicidal. So talk me down off the ledge because I hate technology anyway. So when they make it worse, when they complicate it deliberately just to piss me off, and I do take this personally, then it's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yep.
It's all good.
They can't keep you from your crew though. There's nothing they can do that can keep you from us.
Did
At
I?
the end of Color
did I
Purple.
not? Yep.
At the end of Color Purple, she said only death will keep me from it. So they can try, but they can't keep you away from us, baby.
No,
so
That's right.
it's all
try
good.
as they might.
Try
Yeah.
as they might.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, Bill's a magician. He'll figure it out. Lenny gave me my password for Facebook to get in because she monitors everything for me, everything.
Right.
And so she sent me my password, which I should have remembered because it's such an awesome password, but I didn't. So she sent it to me, and that's how I navigated fighting through my phone to get in. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you I'm so happy to be here with you. And the plumber just showed up at the house because we busted a water pipe on the side of the house, and Christine's frantic. And she wasn't here to help me because she was up at Home Depot with the plumber.
No.
It's one of those nights, it just is, because nothing on earth is allowed to be easy. Nothing. Everything's got to be an issue. Everything's got to be a problem. And yet, here we all are together. Because if you are tenacious enough, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Boy, is that the truth.
Loving you all is easy.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
right.
There's
Well,
one thing that's easy.
I love you all. I love you all. And you mean the world to me. And this is my first and so far only booked event for the whole year.
I was trying to remember, Annie, what was your last event that you have gone to live?
The last event that I did before that was it. And I just stayed home with Mom and Christine until the end. I do believe that the last event that I did was Contact 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been quite a while. You were very present at Contact 24.
I was all very, very sick, and I didn't know why.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I came home and took care of Mom and pretended that I wasn't sick and got through. I mean, the last 2.5 years of my life, it's like, we need to be together just so that I can feel your energy, so I can wrap you all in my arms, and none of us have had it easy. None of us have, but I truly do feel that this event at Houghton Lake is going to be a turning point for everyone who attends it. Every single person. It is going to attract people who need to be there, who must be there. That's what's going to happen.
We were just saying that earlier, that, ones that need to be there will be there. Always works out that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Every
always
time.
does. It is the immutable law of attraction. It's like gravity. It's the law. Now you just have to come and something will draw everybody. I mean, we've got people coming in from all over the country for this. And I keep getting messages. Well, should I fly into Detroit or should I fly into, I'm like, I don't know. Call Deb. I don't know. I'm coming into Detroit and then driving up with Jen and Lenny and, whoever else can fit in the car.
Right.
But we're going to have a remarkable, incredible event. Unlike anything that anyone has ever seen or ever experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I know that. I
feel that.
Thank
Because
you. I'm on. There's my sister. Okay. I got through my phone. That's all that I could do. So anyway, it's plumber time. It's dinner time. I'm going to hop. You girls finish.
Love you.
We love you. Thank you for getting on,
see you
not
soon.
giving up
You
on
are
us.
amazing.
And I will never give up on you. Deb. I will never give up on any of you. And we've got big, big news for everybody that shows up at this thing. And so we'll all share it together. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Love you, Annie.
Love you.
Love you.
I'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Okay. Good night, honey.
Night. Aw. She looks amazing.
It looks
So
great.
I mean, don't
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Great.
And that's really proof. Annie, for the last 8 years, has said, I want to come to one of your retreat weekends. I love Houghton Lake. I love the Lakeside Resort. I love you. I want to be at your retreat weekends. And she's been saying it, and has never been able to work it out. And back in, I think, October, she said, I'm coming. This one, I have to be there no matter what. And, she even a few days ago got the approval from her doctor, which is, that in itself is
That's
a
huge.
miracle. Yeah.
After
Her
everything
doctor
she's been
actually
through
said-
and everything.
Mhm.
And, we're going to do our darndest to take care of her.
Right.
We're gonna make it worth our while. We're gonna make it so she don't want to go home.
Yeah, that's the plan.
She never wants to go home when she's here.
Kidnap her, put her over at Val's house, not release her.
We can do that. But we've had tears more than once with her leaving. So. We could keep her. She'd fit right in. She's part of us.
Yes.
So one of the things I want to, and I did tell people on Andrea's show, but I want to say it here too, the schedule is out because people always, I want to know what's happening, when it's happening, all of that. So there is a schedule posted, but it's very tentative.
Baby.
Because Andrea's the most important right now. And if she is not feeling well when she is supposed to talk to people, then she's going to go lay down and we'll do something else. So it's going to be a very easy flowing schedule. It may not, we might do things at different times, maybe even a different day than what is announced. So I just want to put that out there publicly so that
When it
comes time. Yeah. Yep.
What will happen will happen.
And that's kind of what the whole weekend's about. It's like just going with the flow and getting what you need when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily when it's scheduled, but
Right.
when it's needed. So, we'd love
And
to hear
being in
from
the
her.
environment,
Never.
being in the environment where you're safe enough for that to happen. It is a safe space for
Right.
everybody. It is a safe, secure,
Mm-hmm.
nurturing space.
Yep,
Period.
absolutely.
Yep. And you guys know, you've been at, I think, all of these. You know that most of the time at this event, the schedule is never quite right on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep, absolutely.
We had one year, it was the last one in 2019 because we do 2 a year. So it was like November in 2019. I was taken out by ambulance.
Yep.
Come to find out, it was COVID I had. I had no idea then, but and I couldn't come back. That was Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Jamilah was a big help in that one. I don't even know who picked up everything, but I know it still went off. Everything went the way it was supposed to go. So
The community effort, period. You know, we all step in where we need to get in where you fit in. That's what we always said where I grew up. Just get in where you fit in and
Yep.
and let it be, you know.
Yep.
Many hands. Yep.
Right. So we didn't get to Saturday night. We have so many things going on Saturday. With Saturday night, after the day pass ends, we all have dinner together. It'll be like buffet style dinner for all the packaged people right there in the conference room, so that we're still gathered. We're still, it's us. And then we move on to do our bags. We're going to do some crafting. I think it's that night, isn't it?
I thought that was Friday. Did we do our bags on Friday? I don't know.
I don't remember what it said.
Bingo is Friday night.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay.
And then Saturday, we'll have, after day pass ends, dinner together, making our magic bags. That's going to be so cool. And then everybody's favorite time is what?
Singing.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. And Jamilah, you put that on. You're great at it. Not only do you
Thank
have
you.
them, all three of you, you know, that separates me from you guys, because I mean, I always say my kids pay me to not sing. I don't sing well at all.
That's probably your impression of it, because you know what? You pushed Marie to sing, so maybe we're going to push you.
I don't sign up last
But
time.
I know that Marie can sing really well, and I love it when Marie sings, and I love it when you sing. All three of you
Mimi
have those amazing voices. All three of you.
Jamilah being the best. You have a beautiful voice.
I'm not the one that was traveling and singing.
As a backup, I wasn't.
It don't matter. I didn't do that either. You did.
So we're down to 4 minutes.
Okay.
So anything that we want to say, to add, I'm going to put the banner up again, just so people
Any questions, please go to the page, ask it. Let us know what you're thinking. Also, let us know what you're looking forward to getting out of this. If you're not going to make it and you have like some healing requests that you'd like us to include in the circle, drop that there. Maybe I'll make a post so that we can have it all in one central location. But if you can't make it, but you still want to be a part of it, we're going to send our love out to you. So
absolutely.
Just,
yeah, that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. If you have,
because I know that it's not always easy for everybody to get
there.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand that. We really, 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 really do.
One thing we could do is anybody that has people that they want healing specifically sent to, send us, write it on Facebook, the Facebook page, and
I'll make a post. I'll make a healing post.
There you go. We'll make a list. We'll cut those names out and we'll put them in the circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because it's not, we don't want anybody to ever think that we only care about the people that show up. We know that you can't make it. This is universal love. We don't care. We just want you to be okay.
Absolutely.
But if you can be there,
then be there.
We'd love for you to be there.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing. A lot of fun, a lot of friendship, hugs, all of it.
Raising that vibration.
Shenanigans. Don't forget the shenanigans.
Yes.
Always.
I'm the shenanigans coordinator. It's my official term.
You're a little too good.
And it fits you perfectly.
It does. And I also want to say this is not gender based. A lot of people think. I think the very first one I had
was a women's retreat.
We called it a women's retreat. And then it dawned on me that's silly.
Thanks, Monica.
It is not gender based. Anybody is welcome. We don't care. We don't care. We love everybody. If you're like-minded, like-hearted, be there for sure. Uh-oh. Got another one. We're down to 1 minute. So you can call the Lakeside Resort at 989-422-4000.
And if you want to
best to ask for Vicki and ask for the package. Okay.
And if you want a vendor table, it's valerie.miko@gmail. Or, you can do it in the Mystical Retreat Weekend feed as well.
Right. Any other questions? If you're not on Facebook, you can go to ARDEB1soul. I know that's a lot at gmail.com, or just find us on Facebook. That's really the easiest way because everything's there.
And so if you don't have a partner, let us know. Or if you're interested in going, but you're alone and going by yourself, let us know. There might be some things that can be done.
Yeah, for sure. So we have to run. We love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you, ladies, my golden girls. Everybody have a fantastic week. And until we meet again, may all of your awakenings be mystical. Good night.
Good night.